the impact of inflation, how the outdoor boom will affect new products, and marketing trends for 2022 and beyond. That and more on today's episode.
Want to know what's next? For over 2 decades, we've led the world's most influential brands to create the right products at the right time for tomorrow's consumer. This is WGSN's Client Questions Answered.
Hello and welcome to the show where our experts from around the globe unpack your biggest challenges. I'm Carla Bazzashi, President and CEO at WGSN. Let's get started. Our first question comes from a client asking, will the current inflationary spike accelerate any existing consumer shifts? Giving us this take on the topic is Boris Planner, our Head of Consumer Insight based in Frankfurt. Over to you, Boris.
Yes, absolutely. This period of high inflation will accelerate the existing behavioral trend towards more selective consumption. Household incomes will remain under significant pressure this year and next because the price of energy is high and the price of food is rising and basically the price of everything else too. And salary increases will not keep pace with that. So as a result, consumers will be more selective about what they will spend their money on. And that's been happening for years because there's middle class erosion and there's an aging society. And these underlying demographic issues will not go away even when energy prices are coming down again. For brands and retailers, the call then is to design products that make a difference to the lives of consumers and that connect emotionally, and to explain that relevance well, because the market will simply become more competitive. And that's not just this year and next, but that's in the long term.
Thanks, Boris. Great insight as always there. Our next question comes from a client asking, is the outdoor boom set to continue? And if so, what does it mean for new products? We're heading over to Yvonne Kosiak, our Senior Strategist for Active, based in London for this one.
Yes, the outdoor boom is definitely set to continue. And here are a few things to take into consideration for product. The first thing is to be aware that this boom has been driven by an outdoors novice, people who are new to outdoors activities, and that's brought a much needed diversity into the space. So we're finding diversity in terms of body shape, size, ability, age, ethnicity, and socioeconomic background. And that means that brands and retailers need to be really empathetic to that new consumer's needs in terms of their sizing, the product's fit and comfort, and affordability. Another driver is actually going to be climate change and our increasingly volatile weather patterns. And this is driving a need for, again, those performance attributes that you find in outdoor clothing, but applying them to urban and lifestyle pieces.
Amazing. Thank you, Yvonne. You can listen to our Create Tomorrow podcast episode on the rise of Gorpcore and the social sports boom to hear more about flourishing outdoor lifestyles. Our final question for today comes from a client asking, what are the main marketing trends for 2022 and beyond? Giving us this take on the topic is Nicole Silbert, our marketing executive for LATAM, who's based in Sao Paulo. Let's hear from her now.
Thank you, Carla. The marketing industry is changing amid new consumer priorities and immersive tech. Shifting media consumption trends have led to billion-dollar social media ads market overtaking TV for the first time. The buzzword, Metaverse. This is just the beginning, as the tools and available techs allow us to experience the Metaverse in its most basic form. Marketing opportunities will extend the scope of storytelling. NFTs prove to be one of the easiest entrance points to the Metaverse, first treated exclusively as a revenue stream with potential to yield profitable outcomes, will be developed into a reward scheme in the coming years. Then AR will take off as a widely leveraged marketing and commerce tool, stepping stone the Metaverse, providing a more accessible entrance point to the masses via mobile. Lastly, zero-party data strategies will overcome third-party cookies. Consumers will decide when to opt in and what to share as brands try to learn more about them. Looking ahead, zero-party data strategies must be built on transparency and commitment to improve consumers' lives.
Amazing. Thank you, Nicole, for that answer. Check out the marketing section of WGSN Insight for a deep dive into the latest campaign trends, communication strategies, and brand case studies. That's it for this week. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like answered, please pop them in the comments box for our team. I'm Carla Bazashi, and I'll see you next time.